Italy, Bella Italia, is still the world's leading wine-producing country. And some of my very favourite wines come from just east of Lake Garda, up in the north of the country. We're off to Verona, a classic red coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the channel which, as you probably know by now, attempts to bring you news, clues and reviews indeed. We try to keep you up to speed about just about everything that's happening in the world of wine. And my wine of the week for this week is indeed from northern Italy, and it's this one here. It goes under the name of Tommasi Crearo, and the vintage is 2016. And this wine comes in for a price of just a fraction under €20 a bottle where I am. We're talking about a very nice quality wine with a price to match here. Let's see whether we can paint in the backstory to this particular number. Well, the wine in question, Crearo, is produced by Tommasi Viticoltori, and they are based in Pedemonte de Valpolicella, which is about 10 kilometers or so northwest of the beautiful Italian city of Verona. Now, Verona is in northern Italy, almost due west of Venice, and indeed the wine region which covers pretty much all the territory from Venice as far west as Lake Garda and also as far north as Cortina d'Ampezzo is the Veneto. Now, this wine is officially IGT Verona, which of course is part of the Veneto wine region. The wine is a blend of three red varieties, the Corvina Veronese, so a local variety, the Oseleta, and the Cabernet Franc, which of course is a French variety often used as the third element in many Bordeaux wines in France. This wine has got 14% alcohol, so it's fairly strong in terms of alcohol. It also has 4 grams per litre of residual sugar, so we can expect to see a little touch of softness in this wine, perhaps. All right, that's the backstory. Let's turn our attention now to the wine in the glass, and as we can see, it has a kind of a gorgeous medium red, what are we going to call it, somewhere between cherry and ruby there, I think, a kind of a halfway house. Looks very nice, slightly translucent as well, so a medium-bodied wine with a cherry ruby red colour to it. Looks very appealing in the glass indeed. Try it in the nose now, see what we can find. Here we go. The colour of the wine and the aroma really do match very well. The flavours, I think, which we'll probably discover later, probably are going to mirror these aromas. The aroma I'm getting immediately is, the first impression I had was taking a jar of cherries, opening a jar of cherries, that kind of cherryish aroma that you get from preserved cherries. Very nice indeed. Also, a little bit of an aroma of dried fruit in here, and perhaps even a touch of spice as well. Something very fruity in there. A nice, almost a sharp aroma as well. Perhaps even just a hint of leather in the nose. So this is going to be a multifaceted wine here. Many different dimensions, I'm sure. All right, so the nose promises a lot. Let's turn our attention now to how it tastes. Here we go. Let's give it a try. Now, the first impression here is of a wine which is somewhere between medium and full-bodied. The balance of flavors is absolutely wonderful. The first impressions in terms of fruit suggest cherry and also plum, I think. Yes, it's not one or the other, but it's a nice balance of the two. Definitely sour cherry and plum in terms of fruit. There's definitely a touch of spice in there as well, some toastiness. It has, I don't think we could call it a soft taste at all, because it has a nice sour cherry acidity to it, but it has a certain degree of softness in there. It's very appealing. This is a wine which could be drunk very much on its own with friends. Doesn't necessarily demand food to go with it. It's a very long finish. It has some nice tannins there, which are coming through now in the mouth. And I would say that probably the kind of dried Christmas fruits are the flavors which linger longest in the mouth. Yes, indeed. And that sour cherry also has a wonderful cleaning effect. Really does leave a whole variety of tastes all the way around the mouth. Excellent. Okay. Now, serving temperature for this wine, I think, is probably going to be a little bit below room temperature. Now, I would be thinking of around 16 or 17 degrees for this kind of a wine, which is kind of medium to full body. This is about right, I think. What are we going to be enjoying this with? Well, I think the natural accompaniment for our Tommasi Crearo is dark meat, roasted or grilled. I would be thinking in terms of the classic beef steak. But game dishes would also work extremely well too. And also, naturally, your hard, salty cheeses such as Parmesan, Gruyere, or Spanish Manchego. All right, let's bring you the heads up on this one here. This is a classic Veneto red blend, a winner of many, many awards. It's a very highly balanced, medium to full-bodied wine, lovely nuances of fruit and spice, toastiness, a sour cherry acidity, gorgeous, a wine for dark meat, a wine for all. Tommasi Crearo, 2016, 5 stars out of 5. Okay, folks, many, many thanks for tuning in and checking out this week's video. And of course, this was a little introduction to an absolutely classic red, the winner of many awards, Tommasi Crearo. Vintage 2016, absolutely fantastic stuff. Okay, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us a big thumbs up. Yeah, give us a like. We do enjoy getting those. Drop a comment down below if you feel that way inclined. Share the video around to your heart's content. And hey, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And while you're about it, why not hit that little bell icon down below and you'll be informed as soon as every new video is uploaded. And of course, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there, be good to each other, enjoy your wines, and cheers.